Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome to Board Game Night. It's Battlestar Galactica. We have Avac Marbozir, Quill18, and Mr. Briostone. Say hello, everyone.
Hi,
Hi, everyone.
Greetings.
What was that?
That's
Greetings,
elf speak.
Welsh.
Elf speak. Okay.
You know, I
Left
just
off
want to
last-
point out that we've been playing for a while and we're still like at one destination
We left off
Don't
last time.
say such things.
out of 8.
We left off last time as Madam President Rosalind lost her title to Leodama, which everyone suspected is a Cylon. So this could be disastrous for us.
The only person that she knows is absolutely not a silent in her heart. Well done. I can trust.
Actually, I just thought you were the Cylon.
Shut up! Don't shush! No!
Get the president back.
No! No!
Where
I
did you-
choose to believe that you believe me, and I'm happy with this. Just let. me
Where
have
did you
this
put your
fantasy.
CAG card?
It's underneath my president card, just because I
You
haven't
need to
got
see
enough
the
room.
both, though.
No, it's not.
He's pretending he doesn't
not
have
there.
one.
Double click to
double
separate.
Those, um,
I tried to just overlay them, but it flat out
Oh,
lands on top, which is
okay. I got you.
because I can't fit them all on the screen at the same time. You see.
All right. Did you draw your cards?
Right. No, I haven't done anything yet, so I need
Okay.
to do that first.
How are you going to get revenge on everyone who tried to brig you?
Well,
Mhm.
that's the thing is,
Killing.
as I said earlier on about Quill, he didn't actually do anything irrational. Unfortunately, I can completely sympathize with why he wanted to break me or why he thought I was a silent, even though I
Shepard.
know I'm not.
You do realize that toasters don't do anything irrational.
No, they're very
What's
rational.
wrong with him having all of the cards, because there could be a Cylon amongst us right now.
This would
and
be a
I'm-
great turn to prove your humanity.
Yep.
Well, I mean, that's the only thing I can do because I am human. Bugger.
All right. Well, get out
Right.
there and do something.
I've drawn my
Actually,
cards.
give me my
Let me have a
president
look.
title back. Just go ahead and get it over with.
Use my action to give you the president title back instead of killing things. Yeah.
Can you do that?
Can I actually
No.
just flat out give it to you?
No, you can't. But you have to reveal yourself as a Cylon, then I'll get it back.
That's not going to happen. You've given me the president
Oh,
title.
yeah.
Now someone's going to have to take it off me because I can't reveal.
But I think
You
there are 4
fool!
attacks
Oh,
that allow you to move it, right?
Hang
Can
on.
can we
I
save
say
some
my plan
civilians?
backfired on me.
Let me just have a look through this a second.
Yep.
In this situation, I can use my CAG action, and that's just a free action for me. Is that right? Effectively, I've still got my move and my action after that.
No.
No, it isn't. It's
No.
one or the
Your
other. It's
your
not
CAG action is an action, so you have to move first.
rules. Okay.
You move, then you CAG, and then take your normal action.
And then take my normal action. Is there a way that I can move, then CAG, then play a card that is an action?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
Hmm.
Right.
Because
Well,
it's just
that
an
may
action.
factor into this. Now, the problem here is we've got a spread of civilian ships,
Hmm.
and 2 of them are in a pretty bad situation.
Yep.
I can move the.
No, only one's in a bad situation.
Aren't there 2? There's a heavy raider next to 2 of them, and
It
there's.
The
won't
Heavy
shoot
Raider
that, though.
ignores all ships. It just tries to board
Oh.
Galactica.
Oh, yeah, right. The Heavy Rider just boards us.
Oh, right.
Yep.
Okay. Well, this is a much better situation than I realized then. Okay. Well,
This might be a good turn for your time for your once per game.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm
'cause
gonna
I
be
could get
honest,
all
too.
of these off. Yeah. Well, I've got a. It's an action, so I'm going to have to use my action for that. Okay, right. Well, first and foremost, then, should my priority be to just try and move things off the board at this point? I think it probably should, but I'm just checking.
I'd say like destroying raiders and moving things off the board is probably 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Okay.
Ultimately, they provide the same role of saving civilian ships.
But this is definitely a good moment to point out that all those ships that we had on the board before we jumped, they're back. And
And the Heavy Raiders can board us through the bottom left or bottom right
Correct.
part, right?
correct.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
One thing to keep in mind as well is that there might be ways that you can sort of abuse the radar AI for like going to civilian ships.
Yeah,
like
that's
right now, the ones in the front, if they were to activate, they would move down to your space sector, and they wouldn't do anything. It would just move down there because it's the closest one.
And that
If
would
you were
take
to
up the
escort
strip.
that ship off, instead they would be going to the top right. They would move upwards to try to go to the one to the top right because of their particular rules. I don't
Yeah,
know if
'cause
that
they
makes
go
a
top right.
difference.
No, it does. It definitely does.
This is a pretty tough situation, no
It is a
matter
tough
how we
situation,
spin
because
it.
There's things that I can do. I can use my CAG action, like my once per game action.
If you
and
did your
activate
CAG action,
Discs and manned vipers.
yeah, and remember, you can activate the same one more than once. So what you could
Yeah.
do is you could activate the yellow one to move it to the right side, then to the top side, then activate it again to escort off that civilian ship, therefore guaranteeing that that doesn't get destroyed this
And
turn.
that sounds like a good one.
That is a very
And then you
good-
would still have 3 activations of whatever. In fact, it could clean up all of the civilian ships on
Yeah,
the
I could move it
right
to the
side
back.
of the board.
clear up those 2 to the top, clear up that one. Is that correct?
Yeah, because here's how one your
totally
turn
lost
could
your
go.
logic.
First, you could take your move, which would be maybe to move to the front of the ship.
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. Or stay where you are, honestly. It doesn't make a difference. Second would be to activate your actual CAG card, which is just to activate 1 unmanned ship, which could be to activate the super raider that's on the board and remove that ship there. Then it comes back to you to take an action. You could use your once per game to do 6 unmanned actions, which would be 1 to move here, 2, 3 to remove those ships, 4 to move up here, 5 to remove this ship, and the 6th action could be to shoot at the raider or to launch another unmanned ship. That would be one way of handling it, as an example.
And how many would that remove? That would pretty much save.
That would remove every single civilian ship, except for the one that you are personally protecting, which has no chance of being killed this turn anyway.
Yeah. Okay, well, so the first thing I really want to do is to simply move. Is that right?
You can.
And then
You can move
do
or you can stay
everything
there.
else.
It's like pretty even.
Okay, well, before I do anything else, I'm going to just quickly
Here's the
have a
thing.
look.
If you move, you're going to get shot if the raiders activate. Means the raiders don't move closer, but you're going to get shot at 6 times. That's a lot of shots. If I were you, I might stay where I am unless I have a look.
Right?
The survivors can move twice. That is an interesting point. But I don't think you'd want to do that because you don't want to leave the civilian ship that you're
I'm
with
just asking.
unguarded.
Yeah. Okay, well, first and foremost, right. If I move, then use my CAG action, then I get to take an action as my character to finish it all off. Yeah. Okay, well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move up here. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to move this down there. And then as my action, I'm going to do exactly what you all thought I was going to do.
Your dog has your actions.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. So,
On the
hey,
break.
congratulations, Briarstone. Your plan worked. You're president again.
Well done, Brystone. I'm sure you're very happy about this. I
Protect
did.
the keg.
Honestly, if I could have protected you somehow, I would have put you in a tiny little Cylon pet bubble and taken you with me. But alas, I can't.
So does the CAG go to someone else then?
Yeah, it does. I'm just looking up the succession order for the CAGs right here.
Give me my cards back.
How come I can't get the chart?
Do I give you the quorum cards back?
Yeah, yeah.
Or do they now just
Oh,
go?
yeah. No, the
They
quorum
do
cards
go back.
to-
Okay.
Mhm.
All quorum cards go to you. Move to. Return to. Pass cards. What player number are you?
Player number 5.
Player number 5. There you go, sir.
Ow!
Now,
Oh, there we go.
what do I do?
CAG. So it goes Stinger, Apollo, Starbuck, Nacho, Cat, Hilo, the pilot version. That's not you. Athena, Boomer, Hot Dog, Racetrack, Bulldog, Skulls, Duck, Crashdown, Longshot, Hardball, Lee Adama, military version. Kareth Race, military, Lee Adama, political, Hilo, military. Okay, so it does go to Hilo, which makes sense. So
All
Hilo's
right.
the new CAG.
Okay. Now, have we dropped the morale?
No. I will do that now.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you can always check
Can I
the
just
log
say
up
one
top.
thing?
Mm-hmm.
What were you saying about not jumping to conclusions after you play one destination card?
It was really obvious. He did do a really
Yeah.
good job of trying to defend it. He did everything you were supposed to do.
Yeah.
But we weren't
I
actually
still
full.
stand by what I said earlier, that it was undefendable.
That's
Almost
probably true.
undefendable. Like,
Yeah.
incredibly unlikely.
To
Well,
be fair, one of the other cards was worse.
I've seen some of Avek's
It was
Let's
just
Plays.
too
He's gonna, yeah, no, he knows how to play games. So,
Yeah.
no, I don't trust you because of that.
well, we
Right.
have our first
Now,
Cylon.
as I am a Cylon, what happens to me, and specifically to my deck of cards?
So you discard. Actually, I should check to see what the latest rules are, but it should be that you are discarding down to, I believe, 2. But let me verify that. It's alters sometimes between 2 and 3, and on your turn, discard down to 3 skill cards. You lose any titles. You move immediately to the resurrection ship, which I've just done, and you receive the topmost Super Crisis card from the deck.
Okay, well, let me have a look at these cards and decide what I want to discard first. Okay, I want to discard.
At this point, Chief, you can draw your skill cards because there's not
Yes.
going to be a crisis.
And I discard down to 3, you said. Is that right?
That is correct.
Okay, thank you very much.
Note that as a Cylon, you can only contribute 1 card to any skill check.
Yep.
So generally
Right.
speaking, you want more variety.
Not at all misunderstood.
Okay, right. Now, I draw a card from... Where was it?
The Super Crisis.
Oh, that's going to be in just cards.
And you just keep it in your
Super Crisis.
hand. You can use it if you go to Caprica.
Okay, so draw to hand, bump.
You should also note that there are locations on the Cylon fleet board that you can go to. Well, there's a location at the Battlestar
Right.
Bridge that does cool stuff. So that's an extra
Yeah.
location you can go to. We are not playing with the Rebel Battlestar.
Okay, so they're on the board for the Cylons. There are a couple of things that I can do on here that are going to be fun for me.
Yep.
But I believe that is the end of your turn. So now the Chief, who has already drawn his skill cards, gets to go.
Yep.
I believe you
Wait.
spent all that time in the hangar bay with the Cylon.
Mm-hmm.
I hope none of it
didn't
got
draw
on you.
I didn't draw skill cards. I still only have 3 in my hand.
Oh,
What
Right,
are
draw
you
your
talking
skill
about?
cards.
Well, then, yeah, I'd suggest you can draw skill cards.
Yeah, yeah,
while-
Just gonna say, I was
confused.
infecting all of his booze with
Okay.
Cylon nanites.
Why
He's
does
a
the board
Cylon
keep
now.
moving up for me?
Because
the board
cards are
keeps
moving.
jumping back and forth. Okay, 2 leadership and
Someone
2
may have been moving
engineering.
something.
All right, there we go. So I got my cards. Now I have to look at them before I decide what I want to do.
Can I
Let's
just ask,
see.
whilst he's deciding, how do
Where
I
I'm
get
in
to
the hangar
Battlestar?
deck, yeah.
How do you get what?
To the
Oh, you just
Cylon
move there.
Battlestar?
I don't think you even have to discard a card.
Oh, right. So I can go there from the resurrection.
Yeah, as your movement on your turn, you can just move to the human fleet, the Cylon fleet, Caprica, or you can move to the Battlestar Bridge.
Okay.
Note,
So,
however,
where-
you cannot return to the resurrection ship. So
Yeah.
there's an action at the resurrection ship that allows you to draw more Super Crisis cards. You
Yeah.
can only do that as long as you're there. On the other hand, at the start of your turn, you'd only draw 1 skill card.
Yeah.
Normally
I mean,
you draw 2.
to be fair, one of
Three.
the things that was going through my mind when I was a Cylon was like, I remember what happened to Shen. He revealed really late, and by then he couldn't take turns to draw more Super Crisis cards. He just had to sit there,
Yep.
get off there right away. So revealing earlier gave me a strategic option to get more Crisis cards. How many can I hold in my hand?
As many as you want, really.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure you can have as many as you want. Yeah, and I've often made the case that a lot of people wait too long to reveal as a Cylon. And I mean, yeah, there's maybe that sweet spot where you can really, really hurt people, but meanwhile, you're basically just helping the humans.
Yeah,
on the
exactly.
Mistrust thing.
You wait too
This-
long.
Considering how many times he accidentally didn't shoot heavy raiders.
Yeah,
That's
there's
what
no
was, like,
accidents
the first
there.
tip for
I
me.
mean, come on, guys. It's like
Exactly.
"No,
I knew that wasn't an accident.
These stupid little Centaurs, they can die. You get to stay.
I know you usually
damaged
pay
my
more
brain.
attention to games, like Briar said.
All right. So what's going on, Chief?
Right. So Shen right now is the CAG, and he's the only pilot we have. So, considering how bad our situation is when it comes to all the silent ships around us, I think it would make sense for me. Oh yeah, hold on. Does it make sense for me to repair stuff?
No.
There's
No,
nothing to
it
repair.
doesn't.
Just 1 Viper.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to play. Just thinking
Yeah,
about
it
one
really
more thing.
sucks to lose Apollo. Losing the only true hardcore pilot we have is going to make things very rough.
I can
was
move
a
and
part
then
of
play a
it.
card, right? Like I can move to a different room and
Yes.
not decide. Okay, so I'm going to move over to weapons control
I like it.
and then use executive orders on Shen, on Hilo,
Okay.
on the CAG. And
All right.
now he gets to do things.
What should I be doing then? What's the best thing I can do here as the CAG? Should I just hop to the hangar deck or what?
It wouldn't hurt to have, because as the CAG, what you ideally want to be in is you want to be in a Viper, so that you can use. Actually, do you have to? Yeah, when you have to be in a Viper to use the free unmanned Viper move every time.
Right.
The freebie. So that usually, if you've got the CAG card, that's where you want to be. However, as Hilo, there's something to be said about you just going to like weapons control and shooting there. You do have your rerolls, but you'll get more rerolls if you're out in space because you reroll both for yourself and for your unmanned Vipers.
Okay, let's do that
Yeah.
then. So I got to move to the hangar deck first. That's one of the 2 executive order actions, right?
That's right.
And then I have to launch a Viper.
Yeah.
There we
You activate
go.
the hangar deck, which launches a Viper, and you may you launch yourself in the Viper, and then you get to
Okay.
take another action.
Now, where'd you get that little icon for that he had on his Viper?
Right-click on it. Right-click on it. Add pilot.
Add
Just to confirm why I used my CAG action to bring the Viper out, I just wanted more of your ships outside so that there was more things to destroy.
There's one there's one small nuance that I would like to point out with Hilo's ability. Correct me if I'm wrong, because his ability says that during your turn you may reroll a die that was just rolled. It doesn't say that it has to be your die.
That
As
that
long
is
as
true.
it's your turn, you can reroll someone else's dice.
Right.
Well,
after you
because
use
in a
executive orders on
sense,
them,
in a
for
sense,
example.
the active player is usually the one who rolls. But you're right. I should point out that this does mean that Hilo can't re-roll anything on this turn. because
Yeah,
it's not
but
his
if
turn.
you were to use executive orders on someone else, then you can reroll their dice
That
if you
is
want
true.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm outside now, and that is an action. But then it says you may take one more action.
That's right.
Can
So
I
now you
use
should
that
use the
one-
action in your CAG.
Can I use that one more action on the CAG's free action?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So now you're using your CAG card, which lets you activate a Viper.
Yeah, I'm
And
going to
that'll give you one more
activate
action.
the. What's the yellow Viper called?
It's the
Super Raptor.
Assault Raptor.
Assault Raptor. All right, I'm going to have you escort that civilian off the board.
Mm-hmm.
So just right click and what do I do? Move to. Or just reshuffle?
Reshuffle.
Okay. And then I get my own action as well.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to move.
It's worth noting, if you hadn't popped in there, you could also pop in here because you
Right.
could then take your action to escort that off.
But that one's
Just
not
a-
in danger
as an
this
option.
turn. But yeah. All right. So
You
I'm
may
going to
prefer
go.
to be where you were, and then you might want to move as your action or some damn thing. I don't know.
I'm going to go to the right. I'm going to go back here. Chill with this
That's
heavy.
fair.
Chill with this heavy dude.
Mhm.
And that's the end of my executive order, right?
He ain't heavy. He's
Yep.
my brother.
And now,
All right.
and now I draw a crisis.
Yes, you do.
Crisis.
Here it comes. Boom.
Mm.
Missing G4 explosives.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
I blame the
Well,
Cylon.
Fail. Minus. It keeps disappearing. -1 food and all characters in the armory location are sent to the brig. That's the fail.
Well,
So -1
food-
food basically because there's no one in the armory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Food isn't critical yet, but we have only moved one.
Yeah.
So I'm starting to get
And
concerned.
now we have a Cylon that might be spiking the checks. We have to also remember
Well,
that.
he'll almost certainly
Party time
spike
over here
by
in the
one
Cylon
every
fleet.
time.
Yeah, I'm just saying that it will be harder to pass, like statistically.
It's true.
Oh, I'm going to make it really hard.
Well, I'm going to go and assemble the deck of
Hard right
Destiny
now.
and throw 2 cards in.
You can only add one, remember that, right?
Yes.
The
Yes,
Cylon
that's
can
right.
only spike 1 card.
That is right. That is why I've got really, really powerful cards.
Oh my God! It keeps moving the screen.
Yeah,
That's
it's
because I'm
know.
assembling the deck
Yeah.
of Destiny here.
That's really quite
There we
annoying.
go.
that
I'm
one.
done. Let's shuffle and add 2 cards. 1 and 2. So, question 1. Is this the sort of thing that we care about passing? Kinda. It's only a 7. Can we pass
got
it? I can help a fair amount.
I think we can easily pass it, but I'm not helping.
Yeah, I'm
it
not.
still
helping.
doesn't have below. What the heck?
Yeah. Chief, are you going to be able to assist in any meaningful way? If
I
the answer
can-
is no, then we can't.
Well,
I
you-
can barely contribute, like very minimal amount. I just
And
have
Hilo
mostly their
and
own
Roslyn,
cards.
neither one of you can contribute.
Hilo can't really help.
Then I guess we're just going to have to
Well,
fail this one. Not
actually,
waste any
if
cards.
we really wanted to, I could probably like pass it by myself. But that would be like if we are really desperate to pass it, which I don't think
This
we
one
are.
isn't desperate. This is not a do or
Yeah,
die.
yeah.
The food's not even
So-
going to be in the red. Okay, so,
so no.
Hilo's the first one to contribute or not.
Pass.
Roslyn.
Pass.
I pass as well. Apollo
I'm not going to contribute anything. No.
and Chief.
Uh,
You could try to auto pass.
Yeah, yeah.
Now that you know that it's not spiked, do you see?
the Destiny cards could just pass on its own, or you could
No,
force
that's
it
true.
to pass Marbo's.
Yeah. You know you can't be spiked anymore.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. But my turn is already over. I can't
No, it's
change
not.
my mind now.
No,
It's
no,
your
no,
No,
turn.
no. You are the
Oh,
last
it's
person
my
to add
turn now.
cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
You're the
Okay,
active
I got
player.
confused.
Mm-hmm.
Well then,
Burn your
uh,
cards.
That's the advantage of being the active player is you always go last on these
True.
checks.
I need to think about this for a moment. I have like a really weird hand. I can't tell you the details, but it's really
is it,
weird.
like, gross. You have like
yeah, like
two
lobster
thumbs
claws
or something.
I don't know.
Lobster claws. Ooh.
Like not one.
I have like
multiple.
I have like one trick that I can do that will contribute massively to any check, but that doesn't really make any sense right now. And
I'm
it's too
okay
late
if you
to
wanna
use it
just fail
anyway.
it.
I will
You don't
add
wanna go
one
without
card.
food.
Okay.
Hold on. Move to skill check. I added one card, and that's my contribution.
All right,
Okay, well,
that's-
hit a
and we
maximum
failed.
firepower, so that's not good.
That's not gonna
Yep,
pass.
we failed.
Yeah.
All right, so let me bring
well.
down the food.
It
No
happens.
one's in the armory. This is really bad in that raiders are activating and there's no jump prep either.
Yeah.
So you're the active player, Chief, so you can choose in what order they resolve in. I would say it looks like it
Oh,
doesn't
I decide.
actually matter.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's going to be a timing thing with things being destroyed, but it's not going to affect the path of each ship. Yeah, it doesn't actually
Well,
matter.
the one on the top will move, so I just move them first because they have no other choice.
Yeah,
Like, they will do that no matter what.
that's
Yeah.
right. Because
So they
even
move
if we destroy...
clockwise.
Whoa, 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 whoa,
Once
whoa,
a
whoa,
day.
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Yeah.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
No.
This one
What?
here, this one
Attacks
here
the civilian
doesn't
ship.
move. It attacks the civilian.
Oh yeah, there's a civilian, right? I
Yeah.
didn't
So
notice
just
that.
do this
So
one
I roll.
first. It'll probably keep it clear.
I roll, right?
Yeah. Wait, hold on. Sorry, there's no actual roll for civilians. There's just an auto.
No. You
Yeah.
just basically
Oh,
blow them to
okay.
smithereens.
So we
Right.
flip it
Civilians
over.
don't
We find
dodge.
out it's going to cost us one population,
Damn.
Uh-huh.
and then this gets destroyed.
Man, it's
So
good that
next-
we have a
the
lot
other
of people to
move clockwise,
sacrifice.
like this.
And the others move counterclockwise. Actually, no. They attack
They
the
fight.
unmanned Viper.
Which I left it for them to feed
That's
on.
like 6. Do
Cut
they
your
attack
teeth,
it-
my
That
brother.
explains why you move there. Because I'm like, why
Wait,
yeah.
would you move there?
Wait, do
Yeah.
they attack it? Do they attack it one by one, and if
Yes.
they fail to destroy, then the next one attacks, and so on?
Yes.
That's right.
Okay, so
So
I
we're
roll
gonna
up
be
to
attacking
6
six then.
times.
Mhm.
What do I need to roll?
It's 5 or well 6 and above damages it. If you roll an 8, it's actually destroyed.
Come on, 8.
Okay.
Roll low. Yay!
That's
Nice.
the first one has missed.
Oh,
Second one, okay. Just out of curiosity, Hilo, do you have an evasive maneuver that you want to play?
I do. Should I play it now? I mean, he's got so many more
Yeah.
blows.
Because the rest of them are going to move in and kill that civilian
Well,
population.
it won't kill it this time, so it's actually okay.
Yeah, they can't move
If he
this.
has evasive maneuvers, maybe it would be better to save it for when he will get shot.
Yeah,
Dude.
I'm gonna.
it's,
I'm gonna
I think
pass.
it's fine if we just let this one be damaged. At
Unless
least
you
it's
have
destroyed.
multiples.
As an experienced pilot, I
No,
think
shut up, you.
Like, if you have multiples, it would make sense. But if you only have one, it's probably better to keep it for when they will shoot you. Not
I
an,
can't
an-
tell you
Has
whether I have
multiples. I have
multiples.
multiples. Oh, it's fine.
Okay.
At least
I'm gonna
that's
mark it
my
as damaged.
logic. You might disagree.
So the
It's
rest of them
damaged.
move on to here, and then don't do anything this turn though.
Mhm.
We get no jump prep.
So now my turn
Hilo,
is done.
Draw your cards.
All right. I get 2
Tag it
leadership,
up.
2 tactics, and only 1 piloting. Very
Yep.
sad.
Mhm.
All right, let me arrange those for El
There are some
Cameron.
cards that allow you to draw cards from outside of your skill set, but these are pretty rare.
All right, so these are the cards I got. These 5 down here. Oh, wow, that's a scary face. Interesting. Okay, so what should I be doing here? I've got a heavy raider. I'm probably not going to bother with him. We really got to take care of these stupid raiders. Now, as the CAG here, I can move an unarmed Viper right now, right?
Yeah.
Or not an unarmed. I said the same thing. Anyway, I could-
Unmanned. Yeah.
Unmanned Viper.
Everybody said unarmed at least once.
All right.
Yeah,
All right, so
I
we're
said
gonna move over
admin.
here.
And,
like
and
a
wait,
beast,
remember, hold on. Before you do, yeah. I was gonna say move a
Right.
Viper over there. Good.
And then can I have him escort the civilian off, or can you not do that on a tile that's occupied?
You can do it on a tile that's occupied, but you've already activated him. His activation was to move.
Gotcha. So he
And
can't.
in fact, instead
okay.
of moving him, why don't
Oh,
you just grab another Viper
and launch it. Gotcha.
and launch it instead?
Mhm.
That makes
same
The
thing,
sense.
right?
Super Viper.
But that's all you can do. Now the only thing you've got left is one personal action for yourself.
Okay.
Wait, is the only difference between Vipers and Super Vipers that Super Vipers can move 2 tiles or 2
And they're
spaces?
They're
slightly
harder
tougher.
to hit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah,
On a
okay.
5, a normal one gets damaged, but on a 5, the super ones don't.
Okay.
All right. Now I can escort one of these civilians off in the rear, right?
And I like that.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
Yay!
And that's my entire turn. Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
Let's get a crisis.
Crisis.
What is it?
Let's have a good one. Come on. We need it to be really bad.
You
This
shut
Medal
up.
of
is-
Distinction.
Medal of Distinction.
Ooh.
Hey!
You know,
Admiral
so-
chooses +1 morale. Place 2 civilian
What
ships
the-
on the board.
And then all of the things move.
Oh, damn.
Lose 1 morale. Ah, I'm lucky.
And
Well, we
then-
can't possibly activate the raiders, especially after putting 2 more
Yeah.
civilian ships.
So it's
on
going
there.
to be -1 morale. I
It
don't
is,
think
which
that's a
sucks.
Big choice
Because that's
here.
a 2-point morale swing,
But
effectively.
at least we get a jump prep.
The only
Damn.
consolation
I'm
is that
sorry,
we prefer to
Brian.
jump.
I'm so sorry, Brian. I know this is hitting you hard, but I was actually
And
shy.
if we want,
Cylon.
if we want,
I'm just Shylon.
we-
Damn it.
if we want, we can risk free population to jump. If we want,
Right.
like
well,
it's an option on the table right now.
that's assuming FTL doesn't get damaged. And right now, Shen has to roll a D8
True.
to see if the base star missiles hit us.
I get to re-roll if it screws
You
up.
do get to reroll.
Of course,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
miss though.
That's
I-
a hit, right?
I think so. I'm trying to bring up the chart again.
Isn't it 4 to 8?
Let's pretend that it's not.
Galactica. Yeah, 4 to 8 would be a damage, so you do want to
Yeah.
reroll that.
All right,
So, yeah, we
reroll.
want a 1 to 3.
You didn't see that? Damn it.
Oh!
Okay, so
Wow.
this here is the damage
We
token.
got Avax dice.
That is a food damage, so we lose a food.
Mhm.
Oh,
Oh,
gross.
Still not in the red, but getting low, and we still only have a distance of 1.
Gross.
Mhm.
That's a terrible damage.
Well,
Come
it's
on.
looking pretty bad for the humans.
I want to right-click and mute Avac now.
So this token, it's weird that there's no discard on the right click, because this only happens once. We can't get the food damage again,
Okay,
as far as I know.
but that's discarded.
Yeah, as far as I know.
Okay,
Double
and now
check,
we
but-
advance jump prep.
Okay,
Alright.
and there we go. So, President
was right-
Rosalind, draw your cards.
We should probably wrap up this episode.
Oh, yes, we should.
27 minutes
Mhm.
now.
All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the reveal. Oh, God.
Mhm.
And
The totally unexpected reveal no one saw coming.
no one saw that coming. And the total
What's best
horror.
is that you let me get to a position where it would do a bit of damage before I did.
But we
The
didn't
total
let you. We
horror.
tried to bring you.
Silent
We just felt
fleets.
bad for you.
This fleet looks
No.
terrifying. I don't even know what to say.
That's why
about
you're
this.
gonna die.
I'm
You're
kinda
weak,
scared right now.
emotional.
I think the humans die in this go, but let's see what happens. See you next time, folks.
Bye bye.
See you next time.
Right.